About a year ago, all anybody wanted to talk about were the doubts. Was Brunson enough of a leader? Was the roster deep enough? Was Tibbs the guy to get us over the hump? It all felt like every conversation that came with question marks. But here we are today, 1 year later, and those question marks, they've been turned into exclamation points. Julius Randle's chapter in New York is closed, and Karl-Anthony Towns stepped in to change the whole look of this team. Tibbs is out, but Mike Brown is in. Clarkson, Yabusele, both are on the squad now. And the Knicks just went toe-to-toe in the Eastern Conference Finals. The East is shifting now. The stars are falling, and the Knicks are rising. So grab your plate. Pull up a chair, because today we're serving up the story of how this team turned doubt into destiny.
Knicks Deli edition.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Knicks Deli. This is where the takes are hot, the energy's loud, and the love for our team never stops cooking. Back in August 2024, the Knicks had promise, but we also had questions. Jalen Brunson was named captain, Mikal Bridges had just arrived, and OG Anunoby had just re-signed. But the critics still ask, could this team survive the grind of an 82-game season? Could they go toe-to-toe with Boston, with Philly, with Indiana? Was the roster deep enough? And could Tom Thibodeau's old school system push us past the second round? And if you rewind, or fast forward to 12 months later, those concerns have all been answered. The Randle for Towns blockbuster trade changed everything. Instead of a polarizing forward who thrived in the regular season but stalled in the playoffs, the Knicks gained a floor-spacing big who perfectly complements Brunson. With Towns stretching the floor, the offense clearly opened up in ways that we hadn't seen in decades. And yes, Isaiah Hartenstein's departure to OKC hurt, but that loss forced us to evolve. No longer we were dependent on traditional big man rotations. We leaned into the versatility. New additions like Yabusele is going to bring grit, while Clarkson is going to provide exactly what we need that we lacked before. A microwave scorer off the bench who keeps the offense alive when Brunson sits. And the proof, obviously for us, in those changes resulted in the Eastern Conference Finals run. Although we survived the East, we didn't get past to the finals, we stood tall. Sure, the Pacers ended that run, but we showed that we belong not only in the Final Four, but further. And for the first time in generations, this wasn't a Cinderella run. It was the natural evolution of a team that was built the right way. And then came the biggest move of all. They surprised me with the coaching change. Tibbs gave us an identity on defense. He gave us toughness and work ethic. But after 3 deep playoff runs and a hard-fought exit, I think it was time for a new voice. So we brought in Mike Brown. Modern offensive schemes, player connection, and balance to Brunson's leadership. This wasn't a reset, it was a level up. And in the meantime, chaos is striking the rest of the NBA. You have Tatum, Hallie, torn Achilles. You got Embiid's knees is Philly's nightmare. You got Milwaukee, whose super team is back in Portland. Miles Turner is in Milwaukee now. We got KP, who found himself a home in Atlanta. And while the Knicks, we just keep getting stronger, deeper, and sharper. So today, we stand as the one most stable, dangerous team in the NBA. We have a true captain in Brunson, a star pairing with Towns, elite wings in Anunoby and Bridges, instant offense in Clarkson, and we now have a modern coach to tie it all together. So the Knicks of August 2024, this time last year, they were a story of questions. The Knicks of August 2025 are a story of answers. Listen to me, family. Let's take this in. A year ago, we were facing nothing but doubts. Depth, leadership, coaching. Could they really hang with the big boys of the East? Fast forward again to today. Every single one of those doubts has been answered. The Randle for Towns trade changed the geometry of the team. Hartenstein's departure, though he got a chip, we patched it with versatility. A trip to the Eastern Conference Finals proved the foundation was real. And now, with Mike Brown steering the ship, Clarkson, Yabusele, other additions adding firepower, the East shaking up all around us, we aren't just a part of the conversation, mother flipper, we are the conversation. This is no longer about what we could be. This is about what we are. A contender, a force, a team built for May and June. And as always, remember this, whether it's out there in the real world or here in these YouTube streets, here in Knicks Deli, baby, everybody eats. I'm ready for the season. And I'm out. Peace.